All right. Why? Stop. No. Stop. No. No notifications. Stop. Shh. Quiet now. Quiet. All right. Now that I've already fucking nearly lost my mind trying to get this stream started, welcome everybody to the return of the life and suffering of Sir Brante. It's been way too long. I think it's been a whole week since I've come back to this stream. Hello. I should have come back. Okay, why is Mike going down? Go up right there. Okay. Of course, I didn't have my setup ready before I started streaming because anyways, jeez, I'm already at my wit's end and I've only started. So this should be fun. I'm taking my beginning of stream drink. Leave me alone. Shush. The mark of dishonor. Recent events have dealt a crushing blow to the reputation of the Brante family. You've slipped into the realm of infamy and disgrace. I don't know if I've read this already. Have I already cleared this? Eager to bring your every... I think I have. I feel like I've already read through that. Where did I leave my last stream? That should have been the first thing I looked up. We are branded by dishonor. We knew that. And the last stream I tried to do, I was way too tired to read or try to focus on anything. Rumors are running wild in Anazote. People say that the mysterious clandestine society called the Last Straw holds the entirety of the city's seedy underbelly in its clutches, with men in safe houses all over Anazote plotting and scheming against the nobles and the rulers of the province. Their leader is a woman, a ruthless criminal by the name of Sophia. She has evaded all attempts at capture. I need to stop breathing into my mic. Jeez. The common people both fear the Last Straw and sympathize with their cause. If the rumors are true, the city finally has someone who will stop at nothing to help the people claim their rights. But who would support this secret organization, and how did the insurgents manage to survive this long? No one in the city knows the answers. Magistrate El Verman must assuage the people's fears once again. The vile... If you are expecting any of the voices to be the same voices I did before, you're going to be very wrong. It's been a week. I haven't looked back on any of the videos. They're going to be a lot different if you're watching all of these in succession. So, prepare to be shocked. The vile mutineers and heretics who call themselves the Last Straw will be caught and executed very soon. And anyone who has given them money and shelter will meet the same fate. God, I got bubblies in my tummy. The secret chancellery will make sure of that. Cannot use that voice apparently because it's really fucking hurting my voice. But even facing a manhunt, Last Straw still endures. Slowly but surely, the influence of this underground organization is spreading throughout the city. Ooh, unrest. Hey, struggle for power. And wealth has gone down. All of those are kind of bad things. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're shocked. You're in the middle of the ascend. Oh my god, I'm full on dyslexic lately. You are in the middle of ascending the city hall's long, curved marble staircase, a small man beneath the building's towering vault. You were suddenly visited that night by messengers from the Magistrate El Verman. They insisted the reason was most urgent. Oh my god. You are already expected upstairs. There is a deafening silence in the lavishly decorated corridors, your footsteps the only noise you can hear. Finally, you enter the spacious room that is the office of El Verman, a stately official of considerable age. You find him sitting in his comfortable chair of carved wood. He acknowledges your presence with a nod. However, the magistrate is not alone. By the window of the office stands a tall Arcanian. The cape of the Imperial Legion covers his shoulders. He is Dorius Otten, the commander of Magra, in the flesh. He does not even bother to turn around and look at you. The magistrate gestures to you formally, beckoning you closer. You're a fucking douchebag. Why are you here? I can't do that voice, so it's changing again. Judge Brante, You have come at last. Sir Otten has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You see, the commander has learned about a litigation being prepared against him at the prefecture. He demanded that an end be put to these machinations at once. I humbly offered him my assistance. Slowly, Otten turns to face you. He eyes you with cold contempt. Brante, you again? So you've been chosen to oversee this so-called case against me? I don't envy you. I will be brief. I will not stand idly by in the face of the slander and baseless accusations. Give me your word of honor as a nobleman that you will do everything in your power to put a stop to this litigation. Only then will you be free to leave. I will treat any other answer as an insult to my noble lineage, and let it be known that Sir Elverman holds many positions, such as the chairman's seat in the court of honor, which means that any insult will be soon followed by a legitimate duel of honor. I'm sure you know full well how the others have fared in duels against me. Otten turns towards the window before you. Say anything as if your answer has already been heard. Oh, before you say anything. God! Ah! Magistrate Elverman watches Otten and you silently with a mysterious smirk. You stand before the two lords of the city, a young man only recently ennobled by the mantle. Any word that leaves your lips now will affect your fate. Interesting. Patronage of the powerful. Retaliate. You stand your ground against the Arcanian's threat and force him to back down. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, we have so much valor. You mollify the outraged Arcanian, assuring him the case poses no threat to him whatsoever. No, we're fucking retaliating against this douchebag. Ooh, we do not have a lot of willpower for this shit, though. This should give us willpower, if anything. If Otten challenges you to a duel, lesser death is certain. Any attempt to avoid it would only delay the inevitable, so it would be best to confront him now. And so, head held high, you place your hand on the hilt of your sword and take a step closer to Otten. Next come the words, your words, echoing loudly in the stunned silence at the city hall. Indeed, you are the judge in charge of Otten's case, and you will see it through to the very end. Your duty and your honor demand that you serve the Empire and enforce its laws, which apply to all its subjects. Yes, Otten will surely defeat you in a sacred duel, but the evidence you have gathered against him will see light nevertheless. You are far from the only judge ready to challenge even the most powerful nobles of the province in the name of the law, and, no matter what, justice will find Otten and strike him down. Otten is stunned by your verbal assault. For a moment, he remains motionless by the window, his face in a sure mask. Yes! Slowly, the commander of Magar walks towards you, his heavy, piercing gaze transfixing you. You, a human, dare to threaten me? You calmly meet his gaze. You calmly meet his eyes in total silence. Then suddenly, a grimace of rage splits the Arcanian's face. His sword flashes like lightning. You barely have time to draw your own blade. The clanging of swords cuts through the stunned silence of the city hall. Otten lets out a torrent of strikes in an attempt to overwhelm you. Again and again, you barely deflect them. The Arcanian's command of his blade is impeccable. You cannot possibly stand your ground against him for long. You cannot find even a single opening to strike back at. Otten's fierce assault drives you towards the window. A commanding voice calls out from the other side of the office. Sir Otten! What do you think you're doing? For a moment, Otten stops. This is your chance. You prepare to strike him down as quickly as you can, but the commander of Magar notices your movements. He steps to the side and runs you through with his sword. Well, I just fucking died. Well, that's true death. That was a short fucking stream. A cold wave washes over you as the steel enters your body. You slowly collapse into the marble floor, barely able to move. Otten stands tall over you, panting with rage. Sir Otten, what have you done? This is no honorable noble duel. It is a murder in the heart of the city hall, in front of the chairman of the court of honor, no less. I insist you leave Brante alone from now on. One death is enough for him. Well, I'm fucking dead. That's true death for me. Having caught his breath, Otten slowly wipes his sword and sheathes it again. You forget yourself, Elverman. You're as much a human as he. Still, what you say makes sense. This judge doesn't deserve my wrath, but if he ever tries to tarnish the name of Otten again... Well, yeah, that escalated very quickly. You lie prone at the feet of your murderer, your hands clutching the wound in your chest, a tiny speck of red on your white dress shirt. Black clouds your vision. Your final thoughts freeze and slowly disintegrate as you leave your dead body and head for the glimmering white high above. This was your fourth and final death. Fuck. Oh, what a brilliant start. I don't think I can go back either. I think this save is fucked. Oh no. You had spent all the time allotted to you by the gods. As you soar towards the shining pillar, you take one last glance down. You see the thin shimmering lines running along the ground. You observe the human fates by which your earthly life was connected. Fates that will now continue their course without you. Accept true death? Wait, what? Well,
neither side could overcome the other. The fire of the revolt could not be extinguished.
I didn't even get to the revolt.
The province, and then the whole empire, fell on troubled times.
For years after your death, Anazote continued to simmer like a cookpot over a slow flame. The powerlessness of the simple folk, unable to change the old order, gradually gave way to rage. Finally, this anger became stronger than their age-old submission to the higher estate and their fear of the divine retribution. This rage was a spark that lit the fire of the revolt. The rebels took up arms and seized the city for themselves, led from the shadows by the last straw. When the moment of truth came, there was no soul in Anazote strong-willed enough to spearhead the raging revolt. The opposing factions soon reached a stalemate in which neither side could prevail completely. Anazote refused to surrender, but after a prolonged siege, Gaius Tempest finally broke the city's defenses and the Legion entered the rebellious city of Anazote. The insurgents fled, the mobs disappeared from the squares and the streets. The leaders of the revolt were hanged. But the city's capture made even more trouble for the Overseer. The unrest was beaten down but not suppressed completely. New riots followed one by one, as the common folk, the new faith priests, and many nobles of the mantle continued to wage a desperate struggle against the old authorities. Gaius Tempest responded to the seething rebellion with more executions and threats, but dissent continued to grow. As the unrest in the city smoldered, the rest of the empire eventually caught wind of the Anazote revolt. Nearby Magran towns and villages saw their first riots soon after. Chaos began to spread across the empire. I didn't decide to die. I should have expected that to happen, but the empire responded to the enduring turmoil with ruthless action. But even after several villages and towns were drowned in blood, the riots only intensified. The dominance of the emperor and his dynasty began to wane. Power struggles broke out between the powerful nobles in the capital. It was a fitting title too. I didn't plan to die, but fuck me, I did die because I just have to challenge everybody that the fucking god damn it. That dude got stabbed through the neck. Be a bad way to go. Then a shocking event took. Then a shocking event took. I just bit my tongue. Then a shocking event shook the empire to its core. Emperor Uther II was found dead in his palace, never to be reborn. His heirs Jarian and Flavius both disappeared without a trace. With no one to take the throne, the noble dynasties accused one another of plotting against the Tempest's rule. Feuds and internecine strife became commonplace. And so began an age of anarchy, a time of massacre and riots, conflict and bloodshed, chaos and unrest. There were no winners in this war of all against all, only survivors. The empire entered a dark and terrible age. Well, glad to know my death brought so much good. You have made your last and most important choice. Was your death worth it? Could you have chosen a different path? Either way, there is no going back. Your fate is sealed. Fuck! There is no returning from the hereafter. And so you bid farewell to your mortal life. Everything you fought for, everything you strove for, all that is behind you now. You are on your way to the Shining Pillar to await the judgment of the twins. You can no longer change the world's destiny, but the choices you made and the deeds you did have left an undelible mark. The world will remember the life and suffering of Fox Brante. The hour of your death has come. Your soul has left your body, never to return. Yes, look what happened because I decided to get stabbed. You are taken to the peak of the shining pillar. Every moment separates you more and more from the mortal realm. The link that you once bound you to it is gone forever. You look up and see two divine visages watching you intently. The elder twin gazes upon you, full of sorrow and compassion. The younger examines you dispassionately, seeing your every act and thought. You have ascended from the mortal realm. From here you are but one step away from partaking in eternal bliss atop the peak of the shining pillar. But first you must be judged by them, just as every soul born in this world has been judged since the time immemorial. Only their judgment can decide whether you deserve to remain atop the peak or be hurled down to the foot. You stand before the twins. Your very essence is laid before them, all the secrets of your inner self revealed in full. Your soul is like an open book to them, one that preserves the story of your entire life. You lie prostrate before the gods. The time has come to take responsibility for your mortal life. And the elder twins ask, "Are you thankful to the gods for the life you lived?" I'm calm. Your life was your life. Yeah, that's pretty much how I am. Life is life, you know. I had a good run. Didn't work out the way I thought it would. But you know, they hear your answer. Compassion and remorse fill the immeasurably deep eyes of the elder twin. He turns to face his divine brother, who returns his gaze with an expression of stern remorse. The elder twin asks once more, "What was life to you?" Struggle, really. It was a big struggle. It definitely wasn't. It wasn't suffering, and it wasn't service. It was definitely a struggle, in my opinion. The elder twin bows his head wearily, considering your response, but the stern visage of the younger already looms above you. Human by the name of Brante, what did you live for? Happiness more than anything. Yeah. The younger's gaze lingers on your bare, defenseless soul. The divine figure continues its stern interrogation. What did you leave behind? Change, really, I guess. None of those were really good answers. The younger twin now moves toward you with clear intent, poised to render his judgment, but the elder twin restrains his brother with a gesture. A divine voice fills you once again. Did your life make the world we made better and more perfect? It kind of became worse, but I don't know. Honestly, the younger twin is silent. His eyes, two swords piercing your soul. The elder twin speaks to you again, but you already know the question, the very same question that caused you so much suffering shortly before your true and final death. What determined your destiny? Myself, yeah, I'd say myself. The soul of a man named Brante lies prostrate at your feet. You have witnessed his entire life, known his every act, seen his every thought and desire. No other soul could ever walk the same path. So many difficult choices, so many emotions, so much pain. Another soul awaits your judgment. You know no mercy, nor does your brother. Every mortal... Every mortal must walk the paths chosen for him to the very end. Those who abide by the precepts set forth by you and your brother shall return to you and become part of you. Those who reject, you shall now the eternal suffering of oblivion. Where does a man named Fox Brante... Okay, I get to decide. Okay, you know? You gingerly grasp the fragile soul, lift it up, and turn to face your elder brother. You lift your sword. Your brother stands with arms akimbo, ready for the blow. The blade slices through his chest, blinding light gushes from the gash. What? You bring the minuscule soul to your brother's chest, and it dissolves into the streams of shimmering luminescence. A tiny fragment of your shared creation has rejoined the whole. The man named Brante is no more. There is only the eternal fount which he now abides. Alright. And how long have I been streaming? Let's see. Ah. Oh, a full 30 minutes. Oh boy. And in life, I guess. And in the end, it was all meaningless. Let's see. Where is this going to drop me off? Yep, nope. You can't return. You can't return. Oh, boy. That's it. That's the end of the series right there. That was, anticlimactic. If I can get enough people wanting to watch this again, I will start from the beginning and try a different path. But yeah, I think that's the way I see the series. The way I see myself doing the series is the way I did the game, essentially. My choices were the choices I made. I died. And that's exactly how I expected the series to go. It was like, I expected to go until I died. And I died a little bit sooner than I thought I was going to. I thought I'd at least make it to the revolt. I did not. But, yeah, I might pick this series back up again. I'm not ready to start all the way over, unfortunately. But, I will do a new game. I'm going to close this stream. I'm going to start a new stream because I expected to stream a lot longer than this. So I might pull up some Mech Simulator, or I might pull up I don't know, Akila. What would you like to watch me play? I think Mech Simulator is the only thing I have really planned to play. Everything else is horror games. See, I got Mech Mechanic, Tank Mechanic, both I had planned to stream. What else do I got? Bunch of different horror games. You know what? We'll go back into Mech Mechanic. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching this series. If you want to watch the series and you have, for some reason, clicked on these videos, I will say these are the most consistently watched videos on my channel, with the highest consistent view count at the very least, which is strange to me. If you guys want me to play more narrative games, like more choose your own adventure type games, I'm all for that. I could probably find quite a few. I think I have quite a few on my wish list that I can probably cook up. But for all of you non-commenters out there, for fuck's sake, let me know what you want to watch. I see the view counts on there. I look at my analytics. I know you're there. Alright guys, but anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you want to see more. But otherwise guys, this is your favorite Green Fox, signing off.